Hello, Mary Ford. My name is Ahmad. I'm a flight attendant for Delta Airlines. Uh, in aviation now for 5 years. Typical workday for me consists of waking up, first things first, finding out what time is my report and what airport I'm reporting to. I'm based in New York. So I cover 3 locations between JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Get to the airport, I'll sign in, go down to the lounge, I'll brief with my crew members, find out where we're seated and how many flights we have that day, what are some of the challenges posed, be it service or what kind of passengers we're going to be dealing with, just to have an idea. From there, you get to our layovers, spend the night in a particular city, then wake up, do it all again, find out what time we're supposed to be at the airport, coordinate the van times and everything with the rest of the crew. The thing I like most about my job is my flexibility and ability to travel. Because I've been doing this about 5 years now. I've seen somewhere between 35 to 40 countries, every continent but Antarctica. So it's really been something that's allowed me to see the world, which I'm super appreciative of. What I like least about my job would be boarding and deplaning, just because it's boring. I was led to this job that I'm currently in by a friend of mine. His father was actually a flight attendant and was kind of telling me about it. I was looking to change careers. I was working for Macy's in retail management, and it just really wasn't for me. So that led me where I'm at now. Right now, interest, ability, skills, to be successful in this job. To really be successful in this job, you really just have to be patient. You also have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You'll meet tons of really awesome and interesting people, but you have to have a self-starter's mentality. There's no boss that's with you that you're going to see every day. So you have to be self-motivated. You also have to be comfortable doing things by yourself. You have to have the ability to speak to a multitude of people, some older, some younger, people of different races, nationalities, creeds, religions, all types of different backgrounds, because we really do deal with the general public, and there's so many people in this world that you have no idea until you actually encounter. So that definitely helps. Educational training, technically, you need a high school diploma. College degree would also always be the way to go, but there's no hard cap exactly when it comes to being a flight attendant. Now, if you want to progress and go into different parts of it, if you want to go into management, or aviational management, you will need a 4-year degree. Could be in aviation, business, could be in a multitude of things. It's not bogged down to just one. So on a daily, using math, reading, writing, business, technology, science, foreign language skills. Like I alluded to earlier, you meet a ton of people in this job. So people from different countries. I've worked flights going to Spain, and the little bit of Spanish that I could remember, came in handy, be it, just saying hello, or thank you, or goodbye would be it on a layover. Just when you encounter those people, it ingratiates you to their culture, makes them feel a lot more comfortable with you being there, and being able to read to see, what kind of meals are going to whom. Does somebody have a special meal? So those things come into play with that. Definitely have to depend on others to accomplish the job. Any flight that we work, you'll have at least 3 flight attendants on board. So you have to be able to coordinate with them. If there's a problem with something in the back, you got to be able to relay that information. Talking to the flight deck, the captain and the first officer, the pilots up in the cockpit, just so everyone's on the same page, so we all know exactly what's going on with the flight. If we have a disruptive passenger, if we have equipment that is inoperative, if we have anything that goes wrong, or even if stuff's going really right, hey, this person in Tennessee wanted to say this. They were extremely appreciative, so on and so forth. But there's no way that you're going to be able to get it all done by yourself. You have to depend on others, and you have to be able to communicate with others, be it good, bad, or indifferent. If someone was interested in this career, I think it's definitely something to pursue. Like I said, it's an amazing journey. You have the opportunity to see literally the world, stuff that you're in school now, you're reading about, you're hearing about, you're looking at the news, the different places, the different locations, if you're looking at world news, and you really have the opportunity to go and see all of it with this job. It literally opens up a whole new world to you, and you'll also see a lot of the things that others, your friends or counterparts can't imagine. So my advice to you is be open-minded. If you're interested, definitely take a look and, use your resources. You never know who may know somebody else who can kind of talk you through it or just give you more insight. But the main thing, you can't be afraid. You can't be scared. You have to be willing to go at some things alone. It is your journey to take, but it's definitely a great opportunity.